Today on Nebraska WoodSTR, it's cleanup day. It's 50 degrees in December. Time to get her done. Hey WoodSTRs, my name is Mike. Well, like you heard, we are working on those round piles. You've seen some of that. We've got her from about here cleaned up, shit, all the way to back there. So still kind of working away at this. I'll bring you some footage here where it's just scooping it up with the bucket, so I'm not having to touch it. I didn't sort out all of the pieces and chunks and stuff like that. We'll do that as I'm going to the splitter, and then we'll touch them one more time before we get them in the boiler pile. Did a little bit of cleanup here. Got that blade back there, drug that thing, drug everything out here. We are December, I don't know, 28th-ish, something like that. 27th, 28th, and the ground is not frozen. So a little bit of cleanup here before the ground freezes, get things a little bit level, make things a little bit easier the rest of the winter here. So anyway, we got the wolf ridge here. We got a pile of rounds next to them. We're gonna squeeze in the tractor there to run the hydraulics on the conveyor. Flip you around. You can see that bin is done there, and we have started on this bin. You're probably wondering, wow, how did you get that filled up that way with the conveyor? I didn't. That was hand thrown into there. Was working a little bit at the old box store splitter there, the Aaron's. Was working on some of this old elm that I was having dry, see if it would split a little bit better. It's better. I wouldn't say it's great, so I don't know if I'll be storing, because right now as I think about trucks turning around the yard, that end, the tail of that thing gets a little bit too far out there and gets in the way. So working a little bit on this pile, getting it snubbed up here so we can get it out of the way. Then the only thing will be in the way will be this pile of 2x8s and 10s that I have sitting there. So anyway, we'll have to get them snubbed up. But today all we're doing is just a little bit of splitting work, a little bit of cleanup work, getting some of these rounds over to the wolf ridge so we can start working on our next bin. So anyway, here we go. Let's get this tractor backed in here and hooked up. Alright, well, we're ready to rock and roll, but I did forget to mention here when I was showing these crates, this is what I decided to do. I just took off this corner and the front face of this, and I left that bottom lip on there. That way, when we come in there and we have forks to go load trailers or pickups, we should be able to use those forks and at least get, won't quite be half, but if it's half of the wood I don't have to touch, that's going to be a big win. So anyway, like I said, trying to work a couple more steps or touches out of this wood here through the year of 2025. So, all right, let's get to splitting. All right, well, let's get to splitting. We're gonna do some splitting here. All right, here we go. right, well, you got to get the program here. One of the things I'm a little interested, bring you down here, that I was thinking about. Turn this thing down. As I'm watching this stuff fill up right here, I'm curious on how much this is going to boil out the front. Because if you can see where the tires are there, I won't be able to put another crate in for another about 36 inches. So I'm curious, I might have to put another next pallet right down in front of that so we can, you know, salvage some of that so it doesn't hit the dirt before I can get those next crates in there. So when I wasn't cutting them the way that I was, all that just rode right on top of there and you could just keep pulling it along. So anyway, we'll kind of see how it goes here. We'll move it ahead and keep going, and I'll bring it back to you the next time we get here. But with that, I think we'll wrap her up today. You guys know the program. Like, subscribe, and share. See you on the flip side.